The day today is MA Financial, and here's why. It was out with an update. Actually, you could say it's a warning. It now expects underlying earnings to lift between 28 and 30% on last year. Now, previously, it was forecasting lift of between 30 and 40%. So why the revision? It says that earnings per share has been impacted by the timing of multiple corporate advisory transactions closing, but it did also flag market volatility as impacting exec revenue. Still, it says that momentum was positive to end FY22, and it is talking up inflows, funds under management, with assets under management up by 13% as of the end of December. So let's start with you, Ben Clark, for the stock of the day, because look, it is a profit warning, but not all is lost. I mean, they're still looking to see their earnings per share grow significantly. Very diversified financial. Are the conditions right for it, though, going forward?
Well, they have. I mean, I think this group's done an amazing year where they've grown their earnings 28% in a year where pretty much every single asset class fell. So that's a big tick. Yeah, it's probably a profit warning, but if I was seeing these sort of numbers, I'd be pretty happy, and particularly given the environment. And also the share price is well off where it was 12 months ago, so it was well in, I think it was getting close to $10. There you go, it was close to $10. Market has largely factored this in. The big thing for this company's got great management. Andrew Pridham's the chairman and the largest shareholder. I think he's got about $500 million personally in this business. The two guys running the business, great pedigree, and I think this is a buying opportunity personally.
In part because of the valuation.
Because of valuation, because to me this looks like an overreaction. It's quite an illiquid stock because it's so tightly held. The only thing I would flag is that the government is talking about making some big changes to this.
It's the special. The special. What's it called? The special investment visa.
Yeah. So people, if you're overseas, you could get a visa if you invested $5 million plus in the country. And
significant investor visa. That's just what reminded me.
Yeah. So MA Financial really owned this market, and a significant part of their FUM is that market. So changes in 2023 could have an impact on the business. You want to watch that closely, but I think for now, to me, it's a buy.
Yeah, well, I mean, UBS has said that it reckons that change to the visa program is factored into its price already. It's also got Finsure, I think it's called, so a mortgage broking platform, sort of the fintechy side of the business. Is this a diversified financial that would be good to buy and hold for 2023? Yeah,
I think I sort of would echo Ben's comments. Really, they're. I think most of the bad news is priced in. I think this movement today is fairly knee-jerk. And more than likely a bit of a buying opportunity. I think they grew on that Finsure 2,600 odd new brokers. So everything's going in the right direction for the business. I mean, to call it a downgrade, I would agree, is probably a bit of an overstatement. Realistically, it was their own expectations. Yes, they've missed, but I mean, who didn't miss last year, particularly sort of in this space? So I would say it's not the worst result in the world at all. The analysts have got a consensus price target like around $11 or $10.50 or something like that. So, if you're willing to stick with it over a period of time, I think things will normalise over the next 12 to 18 months, and it probably continues to go up. And it's always good to have someone running the business that's got a significant amount of skin in the game as well. Founder-led businesses tend to outperform. So, yeah, I would agree. I think you could start accumulating if you're unsure about it, but yeah, I'd be fairly happy to buy this, but you just be wary that if we have any sort of downside movement in the market, it's probably going to go with it being a bit of a growth sort of end of the market. So yeah, maybe keep some powder dry and buy some more on a dip on top as well. Okay, well, down by 7.7%
at this stage of the game, so $4.60. So that is the stock of the day. MA Financial, we're off to a rip-roaring start to buy, so that will be going to the investment committee, which